not, the math doesn't matter. I mean, it's easy math. And I don't understand how your car could break down. Well, we couldn't help it that we could. And I said, yeah, you can't help it, but still, that don't mean like, the car don't mean that you can't help it because your rates, your car is not bad. They don't. They don't care that your car broke down. That's all you have a raggedy ass car and not having the money to just fix it. You shouldn't have a car if you can't get it repaired if it breaks down. You shouldn't have a car because I gotta help you pay your insurance. And you have to pay the insurance. You could afford it because I mean she's set up over here to where she live at your job. You're making with the hair. I know she got at least be making about 1,000 money with her. And then over here you're making 12.25 sitting in your job. Why can't y'all pay $12.25 and she works 25 hours a week? Yes. She makes $1,225 per week. $12.25 per week. Miss Betty comes over here. She makes $7.80. She works 20. So you're making money. You shouldn't have these issues. So I'm not gonna just stand here and not say nothing when this ain't right what you do. You shouldn't be. You don't want to live paycheck to paycheck. We need to break that generational curse now. I'm trying to do that. I don't want to live paycheck to paycheck. I don't want to have to worry about my bills. I ain't asking to be, I don't need to be Bill Gates rich. But I do want to be rich enough to be able to take care of myself and my family and not have to work. That's it. And you need to be the same way. Instead of just accepting the bare minimum. Because this is what we do. I mean, if you really see the money you're making and you don't have to do nothing. You just literally do write out a paragraph of what you did with them when the time you was with them. You don't have to do not nearly what I do. And you're making $1,200 a week. So I don't understand. Really, I mean, you don't need him to work. You should be able to pay. And she works 25 hours, Daddy. Not nowhere near half of what you work. But see, the thing is because she's fortunate enough to walk into them kind of numbers because of what I set up for her. I mean, I have a 3-person house here, so everything she's times 3. You understand? You're giving a position. You're giving a full capacity house. So that means that they're having to pay for everything times 3. You know what I mean? So that's what makes it. Normally it's like for each person for every 10 hours is $150. But with 3 people, that's $450. So you work 2 10-hour shifts, you're making $900. Yep. Yeah, I mean that's what I don't know. I don't know what it could be. And then like everything else, like water, electric, internet, food, all the other stuff that's needed to run the house, like cleaning supplies. You something when it comes, I mean, all the operations, everything that's needed that encompasses a house. That's what you don't have to worry about none of that. Just the one payment. So it's Jay, come out when you ready. Jay, are you ready or you gonna wait? I'm not meaning to. And they're cheap. That's the thing. It ain't even, I know for a fact, just your rent alone where you came from was $1,500. You got every bill. You don't even pay for the toilet paper you wiping your ass with. I pay for that. And y'all pay me $1,300 a month. I mean, I'm losing big time helping them. You know what I'm saying? With the money part, with the financial part. But you know what? It is what it is. She's my niece. I want to put her in a good position. There's no reason for me not to. Why not? I mean, she did what she was supposed to do doing those modules, which most people can't even get through that part. So they too lazy to do that on their own, because that's an independent thing. I mean, you gotta want to do that. There's no time limit. If you want to take if you want to do it in 3 days, you can do that, or you can take 3 months, or, it's up to you how you work. But definitely, you got to do something. You don't want to clean up. Yeah, and that's gone now. That's gone. It's out of there now. Cause I had to get it out of there. Like she don't know. That's what I'm saying. Adult. I want to be an adult, and y'all don't let me do this and that. Well, you don't know. How are you gonna be adult? How you never been an adult before? That's the whole point. That's how you have people and family and stuff like that. So but you got to be open to learn. That's a part of it too. If you think you know, how do you know when you sitting over here you don't even understand the value of $1. You don't even respect your money. That's why it's whooping your ass the way it is. And all of that's adulting. That's a part of being an adult. It takes a long time. I mean, I explained for myself, like, I was raised silver spoon. I was spoiled. I was privileged. That's what they call it nowadays. They say privileged. But at the end of the day, I mean, so that's why that word privilege has no color. I mean, I was raised privileged. That's why I had no idea really like that about racism, because I had more than most of the white kids that I knew. I had a Mustang at Ballard High School with a convertible. I don't know the white kids I know had Hondas and Volvos. Or no car. So, like, it took me a long time to grasp the value of $1, you know? So, and I couldn't imagine even 10 years ago or 8 years ago being 30, that I would be in a position right now where my whole business is operating, functionally operating houses, you know, all of it is by money. Like, my whole job is balancing out money. A big part of it. I got to do the money for them, manage their money, you know. So and I didn't feel like I was really financially, you know, smart like that. But it's something I always wanted. I didn't want to always live off of my daddy and my mama. I wanted to get it on my own and return the favor at some point. That's the whole premise of it. But I mean, and even when I was her age, I wanted to be able to have independence, like what she wants. But I understood that I don't even know what to do. I got to learn what to do. Like, what to really do. But if at 22, come on, bro. I mean, she don't have that, so it's like it's just different. Her mind is not wired like mine, for sure. And that'd be hard, but like, I don't know. Her feelings was hurt yesterday though. I know they was, and I was texting her. We wasn't even talking in real life. In real life, she would have been crying, no question. Because even when I asked her when because her and mama done fell out. They done fell out, cause they the same. You know, they both emotional. And then Angelique, her and Angelique, they done fell out. Angelique said, I don't go over there because I'll smack the fuck out of her. She did. Yeah. And then she can't stand that whole mental health